A lot of folks believe once you become self-sufficient, the bills just start disappearing. And I can understand why people would think that. But after years of doing this, I've learned something a little different. Some expenses never go away. They just change. Living this way has absolutely lowered some of our monthly costs and giving us a lot more control of our food in daily life. But self-sufficiency doesn't mean free. It means your money goes towards different things. And understanding that can help you plan better to avoid some hard surprises. Some expenses are simply part of owning land and living in modern life. Property taxes don't go away. Insurance doesn't go away. And healthcare, well, that's a really big one. No matter how much food you grow or how independent you become, medical care, prescriptions, and health insurance are still part of life. Self-sufficiency helps in a lot of areas, but it doesn't replace the need for good medical care. Even if you produce a lot of your own food and resources, there are still basic utilities most of us keep. Like some of us have electricity, others propane, and if you're watching this, you probably have internet. Those bills may shrink over time, but they rarely disappear completely. That's just part of maintaining a home and land. Owning land comes with responsibilities, whether you're farming or not. Now here in Tennessee, they're talking about eliminating property taxes for people over 65. If that happens, it certainly would change the financial picture for a lot of older landowners trying to live more independently. That kind of change wouldn't make homesteading free, but it could ease one of the major fixed expenses that comes with owning land. Producing your own food is one of the most rewarding parts of homesteading, but it's not cost-free. Livestock still need supplemental feed, minerals, and health supplies. And feed costs, unfortunately, aren't always predictable. Look, our cows don't eat much hay during the summer when the pasture is strong, but they rely heavily on it all winter long. Last year, we had a super wet spring with flooding, followed by a late summer drought. And animals still have to eat no matter what the weather does. Fence is always in need of constant repair, and processing animals often comes with fees. Gardens require seeds, soil amendments, and tools. Even though food independence reduces grocery bills, it replaces them with, well, production costs. You're shifting where the money goes, not eliminating the spending altogether. A working homestead runs on equipment. Now, I do all our tractor and equipment maintenance here on the farm, and that saves us a lot of labor costs. But parts still wear out. Fluids still need replacing. Tires don't last forever. And that also applies on how we heat. We use wood and solar all the way through the winter, which saves us a lot compared to conventional heating. But it still takes chainsaw parts, maintenance supplies, and gas to cut and process that firewood. Belts and hoses, filters, fluids, grease, hydraulic oil, batteries, blades. That's just part of running all this equipment. So even when you're doing the work yourself, upkeep is still part of the lifestyle. Then of course, there are the smaller costs that don't seem like much on their own, but they never seem to stop. Look, work gloves wear out, hoses crack, buckets break, canning lids have to be replaced, hardware store trips become pretty routine. Little repairs pop up when you least expect them, and they take a lot of time. It's not usually one big expense that surprises you. It's the steady, small trickle of the little ones that get you. Homesteading has a way of nickel and diming you quietly. And you don't even notice it from week to week. But over the course of a year, those little purchases really add up. But here's what experience teaches you. Self-sufficiency doesn't remove the costs. It changes where your money goes. You spend less on convenience and more on capability. Less on services and more on tools. Less on dependency and more on control. Many of those expenses become investments in independence instead of just monthly bills. Living this way doesn't mean money disappears. It means your money supports independence instead of convenience. It's a different way of living, but it's a life we believe in. And for us, that trade has been well worth it. From all of us here at Possum Ridge Farms, until next time, I'll see you down at the barn.